Here firstly we see what is meant by electric circuit. Here the diagram shows different electric elements like diode, switch, inductor, capacitor, resistor are connected with each other. So we can say that it is a combination of electrical elements like resistor, capacitor, inductor, etc. Then we seen what is meant by active elements. Active elements are those who delivers or produce energy in the form of voltage or current. For examples, diodes, transistors, SCR, ICs, etc. Then active elements can process and amplify the electrical signal. After that we seen passive element. Passive elements are those who utilizes or store energy in the form of voltage or current. For example, resistor, capacitor, inductor, etc. Passive elements can't process and can't amplify the electrical signal. After that we seen what is meant by unilateral element. If the polarity of the voltage is changed, then the IV characteristics also changed. Then the element is called unilateral element. For example, diode and all semiconductor devices are unilateral, but diac is bilateral element. Here the figure shows forward biasing of diode. Here positive terminal of battery is connected to anode of the diode. At that time current flows through the diode and it works as a forward biased. In figure B, the negative terminal of battery is connected to anode of the diode, but at that time current doesn't flow through the diode and the diode work as a reverse bias. So diode is called as unilateral element. Then bilateral element. If the polarity of the voltage is changed, then the IV characteristics remain same, then the element is called bilateral element. For example, resistor. The best example of bilateral element is transmission line or any conducting wire. Then lumped elements. Physically separate elements are called lumped elements. For example, resistor, capacitor, inductor, etc. These elements are these elements are applicable for low frequency application. Then distributed element. Network elements which are not separable for analytical purpose called distributed elements. For example, transmission line, antenna, etc. These elements are applicable for high frequency applications like microwave. Linear elements. The parameters of the circuits like resistance, capacitance, inductance are not changed with respect to voltage and current, so these are called as linear circuit element. For example, resistance and resistive circuit, inductor and inductive circuit, capacitor and capacitive circuit. And the IV characteristics of linear circuit is straight line. Then non-linear element. The parameters of the circuits like resistance, inductance, etc. are not constant. Then these are called as non-linear circuits. For example, transistor, diode and non-linear elements. And the VI characteristics of the non-linear circuit is not